you my Caribbean queen? I just feel like I gotta go Billy Ocean.
Can I
Caribbean
call you
queen?
my Caribbean king? Because we're all queens and kings, okay? Like,
Yes, we are. It is the day. It is the parade. It is the excitement. It is the culture. It is the joy. The picture I have behind me is just a small part of what people are going to experience. How are you feeling about this? That finally, after another year's hard work, we are back again on this route.
a year goes too fast. That's how it feels. Honestly, it is nuts to feel such intense, um, I'll just call it pressure. There's no other word to use, but every quarter of the year to be able to produce this festival. And we're so excited about this parade. We're so excited about our collaboration and relationship with the Toronto Police Services, because that's been an ongoing conversation for a long time. They are so, we could not do this parade if it was not for the support of the City of Toronto, all of their departments, transportation, emergency services, paramedics, fire, police, everybody throwing their hands in. But this year, especially, this is actually my fourth year. I'll call it on the other side of the fence. So, not as a masquerader. Thanks for clapping. I can't believe I've made it this long. But we have listened, we've taken the feedback, we've built the relationships, we've worked very hard every single day. And I really believe that our masqueraders are going to have a little bit of a different experience this year. I truly believe that with these collaborations, with these changes that include Toronto Police Services and our private security, that masqueraders will get to do exactly what they're meant to do, which is take the road and be free. So this year's parade is going to be bigger and better than ever.
Okay, what is the route? What time does it start?
Okay, so gates open at 7 a.m., and that is for good reason. Because if you are going on the road, if you've ever played mass in the islands, you got to get up at the crack of dawn. That is just part of the game. It's part of the athleticism of being a masquerader. It's part of the fun to push yourself. So you got to get up at the crack of dawn. Gates open at 7. Our opening ceremonies begin at 8:30 sharp, and those will take roughly about an hour. And that's where you'll get to hear remarks from our executive chair, Jennifer Herlihy, myself, the CEO, Adrian Charles, the general manager. And that moment right before the parade starts, although there's so much to deal with all day long, that's probably the first moment of relief, is just the fact that we're here. It started. Everybody's here. Who's in their position, they're there. And anybody that's not in their position, they're not there. And that's just what you got to go with. So I'm really excited about that. At 10 a.m., we will have our first band crossing the stage. That's Toronto Revelers. So if you're in Toronto Revelers, make sure you're in these exhibition grounds by 8:30, the absolute latest. Please do not miss your band. All bands are assembling in lots 854 and 856. Those are both right next to the Dufferin gates. And of course, you can still take the GO train. That's my favorite way to travel to the festival. And as well, of course, there's TTC and rideshare. Outside of that, we're really happy about Toronto Inukshuk Park. We were originally planning for Coronation Park, just in case anyone's listening and was like, huh? So we're just shifting a little bit to the west from Coronation Park to Inukshuk Park. There'll be a DJ there performing all day long. Beautiful vendors, local vendors. And I talk so much about the Carnival ecosystem. Over 4,000 businesses are involved in producing this carnival. And I'll tell you, yeah, the majority of them are racialized, business owners. They're entrepreneurs. They're people who, so many. This one lady has been a vendor at the carnival for longer than I've been alive. So that is just so special for me and her. Every time we see each other, she's always just like, "Come here, you little baby," even though I'm up there. So this parade is going to have beautiful food vendors, artisan vendors, lovely uh, businesses that you can support from the community and also internationally, because our what's near and dear too is that most diverse city in the world, our carnival, our masqueraders, our businesses, the food we eat is equally diverse, and that should be represented here as well. And that's one of the reasons that makes this carnival so special, is that it is all of the Caribbean islands. It's every single nation in the world. It's every type of food, and it's the only carnival that, while carnival is based in emancipation and our freedom from slavery and indentureship, this carnival was created by immigrants literally in our lifetime. And I get chills every time I think of that, that I'm so blessed to be here to see this. Either way, Rudy, you know I like to go off track,
Yeah.
but this parade is going to be amazing. So many people have asked me, are you expecting the tourists to come? And I want everybody to know, in droves. There was a period where we wondered with our friends across the border how much that would be impacting, the ability for Americans or even our expatriates. I have so many friends, that live in the States that want to be able to come home, and people worry about crossing the border. And I can tell you that even though we're still in this very, delicate climate, they're coming. They're coming in droves. Their flights are booked. We have a special presentation at Pearson Airport on Thursday. So some people, when they arrive, they're going to see costumes. They're going to hear the music. It's just spectacular, and I can't wait.
Now, where does it, now you talked about where it's going to begin and what time it starts. Where does it go down to and where
Yeah,
does it end?
you did ask me that, Rudy. I went off
That's
track.
okay. That's okay.
We start, all the bands assemble inside of exhibition grounds, and the route goes from those two assembly lots, lot 854 and lot 856 near the Dufferin Gates, and it travels through Saskatchewan Road to Princess Road in the exhibition grounds to our main stage, the grand stage, which is in lot 852, just south of BMO Field. And that is where we have our grandstands. There are people who purchase tickets to come into this area and see these bands, these masqueraders. My favorite thing in the world is when you get on that stage and forget about who Mischka was, forget about who Rudy was. You're a performer now. It's 3 minutes of your time.
Yes.
That happens there. From there, they exit the stage, still going east to the Princess Gates, making a U-turn on Canada Boulevard. And that's when we hit the lakeshore. And everybody loves that. Lakeshore Boulevard along the water. We will be traveling west on Lakeshore Avenue East, all the way down until we get to our 3-point turn, which is near, I'm going to try to pick a landmark here. We pass Toronto Inukshuk Park, we pass Marilyn Bell Park, and then we get down to the tennis courts where Palais Royal is, and we do a turn there. And then we start our route back into the exhibition grounds, back to the assembly area, both of those two lots, which are near OVO Athletic Center, where the bands will regroup. And of course, there will be people liming and having fun until their feet can't go anymore.
How many will participate in this? How many mass bands and how many individuals will be part of this? And I know, and we say this every year, 1 million people come out to watch this live.
I have some friends that say, I don't do crowds, I don't crowd it. And I tell them every time, I said, this is not a crowd. This
Mhm.
is just a people.
Yeah.
There's a song by Freetown Collective, and it says something like 10,000 people coming down. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? And every time I hear that, I'm just like, we have close to 15,000 masqueraders participating this year. And, you know, being inside of that, seeing it, I'm looking at that
Oh,
picture behind you. It's like this glory. There's this feeling that I just cannot explain. I can only beg people to come. But everyone is welcomed. Everyone is your family and your friend. Somebody said, I don't know if I should go by myself. And I was like, there's no by yourself. Get your costume, get down there, get to your assembly area. You will be included in a group. You will find your people. You will have a partner. You will not feel alone. It is such a beautiful expression of joy, liberation, resilience. And, people, someone told me once, life is mundane.
Yes.
There as on its surface, it's mundane. Life is what you make it, what you add to it, what you choose to honor, respect, and celebrate. And every single year since I was 4 years old, this is something my family's done. It's something I will not be a part of. Somebody said, oh, after this, you're probably going to just be done with the carnival. And I said, oh, hell no. When I'm done working here, everyone can expect to see me every single year, either on the parade route, most likely that's exactly what I'll be doing, or, relaxing in the VIP area, eating some good food. But this is something that's so ingrained in us. And once you try it, you can't escape it. You won't want to. It's just too good. This feeling of something to look forward to and something to express yourself through.
Now, I know we don't have a lot of time, but Sunday, any events going on Sunday?
Yes, my favorite right now, even though it's new, it's my new favorite. So we have the Sankofa. I'm doing this like, I think that's in charades when you tell people they got it. Is that what it is? Okay, yeah. um, there's something new. Brunch and the Beautiful at Hotel X outside at the barracks. It's going to be beautiful. Rudy, you better be there.
I
We're going to
love
meet.
that.
Yes, it is. We've been telling people, think Carnival meets Met Gala. And the real inside of that is
Oh,
just an opportunity for people to feel like, you know, what am I wearing? Let me plan that ahead and not just get up in the morning and try to sort it out. It is a moment for your best dress. It is a moment for you to dress exactly how you feel, how to express yourself. But more importantly, the tickets are $80 and that includes food. So every purchaser will get their brunch ticket, and we will be serving a Caribbean brunch lunch, I guess I could say it, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We open at 11, we go till 5. And there we will also have live band performance. We'll also have DJ Anna and Ultra Simo from Miami. We'll also have Dr. J. And absolutely, this is the most special part though. The entire Carnival staff and volunteers will also be there. This year, for the first time, sometimes we try to do volunteer appreciation. We just focus on the festival and then it's done. In September, we go, okay, we got to appreciate our volunteers. Like, let's plan something for them. And this year, we really thought about it and we were like, you know what? These people give up their whole weekend and oftentimes even on that Sunday. Why not include them in it and make it about them too? And I can tell you, for anybody that's looking for something to do, not only is this that, you know, event piece where you can dance and get the music and eat the food, which I'm hungry or just thinking about it, but you will get to see real community. You will
mm.
get to see what is at the heart of this festival. You will get to talk to the people who are responsible for making sure that this is still happening. And that's going to be an additional layer to celebration. And the last thing I want to say is at Brunch and the Beautiful, we will also be announcing the Band of the Year winners. So if you want to be, we used to do it at the island on the Sunday. And that's something that has escaped us over the last few decades. But I think we're really thinking about that community piece and that pulling together and making sure that we can have a shared moment of celebration. So that's going to happen at Brunch and the Beautiful on Sunday.
I cannot wait for this. I gotta say, I love how this event is growing. Thank you so much for doing the interview. And to folks who are out there for the whole weekend, stay hydrated. Make sure you have your towels. Make sure you have your flags representing Make
Please.
sure you eat as much as possible, but no matter what, dance, jump up. Thank you so much again for this interview.
Dance and jump up. I wanted to add mine too. Thank you so much, Rudy.